Alright, so what's going on, everybody? Happy freaking New Year. 2018 is here. Excuse me, new year, new goals, new ambitions, and new things. But in this video, what I wanted to talk about is just basically like a reflection on the years past. Now, I'm not one to sit there and be like, oh, and sob about what happened over the year, because honestly, it's been an okay year. It hasn't gone exactly how I wanted it to go, but also there are some things that have worked out pretty well. Obviously, the police academy was a bummer, and all these things that I'm going to talk about have to do with basically setting yourself up to be overall a better person in general for 2018. So if you're looking for some goals now, like whole New Year's resolution and all that other crap, whatever, you know what I mean? It's just all bullshit. But at the same time, there is no better time to change than on the first day of the year. And it just so happens for me that everything that has happened led up to the last day of the year. So we're going to just go over some of those things, and I got some goals that I want to go over and stuff like that. So with that being said, 2018 is going to be a year where I really start to focus more on not so much like last year was all about fitness and gym and getting bigger. And I did it, and I reached a lot of goals, but I didn't focus too much on my personality, my eating habits, just the way I treat people in general. Which it's not like I treat people like crap, but not that I do treat people like crap at all. It's just I want to get better at it, and I want to do better things. I just want to be a better person, and so for 2018, that's just a big goal of mine. So I figured, let's make a video and see if maybe I could help you guys along with some goals and stuff too. So, first of all, the police thing was a bummer. And then right after that, I met a girl. Well, I didn't meet a girl. I've known a girl for a long time who I really liked a lot. And we kicked it off. We've known each other for a long time. We've always talked about dating. We finally got to it. And long story short, it just didn't work out, and it was a bummer. You know what I mean? It was a really, I don't want to say it broke me, but it did. Because I was at that level where nothing can stop me, and it took a little bit for me to get back to that, because I don't want to blame it on her. It wasn't her fault. It was me. I should never let that happen. But at the same time, she fucked me, really. But, whatever, it's going to happen. So, when a girl cooks you dinner, a girl cooks a guy dinner, she's into him. You know what I mean? A girl ain't going to do that for a guy that she's not sure about. So, that was hard when I'm thinking about that. But, the more you think about that kind of thing, the worse you are. You know what I mean? The more you question, and that was a big thing about that whole situation, was I kept questioning. Why? What did I do wrong? I didn't do anything fucking wrong. You know what I mean? It's just our choice, and it's out of the realm of possibilities of things that I could do to change her mind. There is nothing that I could do to change her mind. Nothing I could say, no action that I could do. It was just, she needed space, I didn't give it to her, and I made it worse. So, with that being said, is this year, for 2018, and the last few months leading up to that, I've searched for different things to educate myself on to how to deal with that, and how to just deal with women in general, because it's just, the older you get, and I'm going to be 34 years old in 10 days, and it's harder to meet women, and the older you get, the harder it is for younger girls, or even girls your age, to keep them around when you do get them. So I just kind of search for different answers and reasons and read and stuff like that. So I have a few. I didn't mean to clap that loud. Anyway, I have a few books that I found that I think could help, and this does just not have to do with women. This is just everything in general, just life in general. So, but before that, I want to do this quick story of what happened a couple days ago. So, because that also is going to relate to what I've in this book that I'm going to share with you guys for this year. If you guys need something, we're girls. This is for girls too. Just you're just looking for something that you need to do to better yourself, and this is all going to have to do with that. So, anyway, this quick story. So my buddy tells me after the thing happened with September Girl, we'll call her September Girl, who broke my heart. Let's put it that way. Having a tough time. He tells me, "Yeah, dude, you're a good-looking guy. You have a good head on your shoulders. You have a good job." And I know this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't care. I want her. You know what I mean? So he's like, "Dude, go on Tinder. Go on Bumble." He's like dating apps. You swipe the girls or whatever, and you match. So I'm like, dude, whatever, man. So, I didn't, and then I did it. I went home and I did it. And it's pretty convenient, because it's hard to meet women these days, you know what I mean? Especially if you work like what I do. You're not around a lot of girls. I work in a place full of guys. And I work a lot and, I go to the gym, but girls don't want to be hit on at the gym. If that's what you think you're going to do, let me tell you right now, it's a bad idea. There's one time where I've asked a girl, but that was because she was literally could not stop looking at me, and it was just pretty obvious. So, anyway, unless it's like that, don't do it. So, I go on this Bumble, or whatever it is, and I match this girl. She's fucking gorgeous. I'm like thinking in my head, either this girl's nuts or it's fake. But this girl is gorgeous, and she really shouldn't have any problem picking up guys, but who am I to judge what she's doing? So, Let's kick it off. So we're kicking off. We match. Everything's great. 3 days are going by. Now we're talking. Man, everything's fucking awesome. Then she hits me with. She's calling me first. Like I think it was like into like the 7th hour of us talking. She's calling me babe. So I'm like thinking right there, like this is so weird. I never even met you. And I'm like trying to get her. Like, when can we set a date? When can we set a date? Because that's like an important thing. Because you will text yourself out of a girl liking you if you text too much. And, so she's calling me babe, and I'm like, whatever, just go. And maybe she just really likes me, I don't know, or maybe she's crazy. Either way, I gotta find out, because we're connecting so well on another level with, like, she's in all the things I'm into, hiking, guns, stuff like that. So Friday afternoon, she hits me with a message and says, Will, and I'm like thinking right away, I'm like, you call me by my first name, like you've been calling me babe all week. So right away I knew something was up, and I'm reading it and it says, I'm sorry, but I just don't think that I'm going to go through with meeting you. And I was just like, wow, if there was ever an instant where something's too good to be true, it was this. This was like a perfect example, because it was literally, she was perfect. She's perfect. She's beautiful. She just had everything I wanted in a girl. And she hits me with that. So I'm like, I just wanted to say so many different things. Like, fuck, what the fuck? Why would you, this, that? But from what I learned and what I read from September Girl, and from the research that I did to figure that out, I just simply said to her, look, hey, honey, this is exactly what I wrote to her. I said, hey, honey, I'm sorry you feel that way, but give me a call if you change your mind. And that was it. That's all I said. And that's it. I never talked to her again. Deleted her fucking number, and this was just two days ago, and last year. And that's the point of this to say is that it's done. It's done. It's over with. And if she wants to text me in a week or so and say, hey, I miss you. I can't stop thinking about you. And at that point, I'll say, great, let's meet up. I'd love to see you and talk, finally. But 3-4 months ago, I would have been that guy to be like, I miss you too. I can't stop thinking about you either, which is all the wrong things to do. And the whole point of that whole thing is just to be like, this 2018 is where I'm really going to start focusing on what I have just learned from these books that I'm about to show you. So, September Girl, she taught me a lot because I had to really figure out what the fuck I did. And I did a lot of things wrong with her. But I don't want to make this too deep into about girls and stuff like that. So, but it was a big part of what happened and a big part of why I'm changing to what I am now. And I'm pretty passionate about helping people in general. So I think that this video could probably help maybe some of my subscribers right now. But the way, I'd hope to get another kind of audience in here too, to where I can coach a little bit of life lessons, because I've been through a lot and I got stories for days, and I want to share them stories, but I want people to comment and make sure and tell me what they think, how they feel, different things that they've been through. Maybe they want advice, whatever, and I'll make a video on it. So that's another point of this. This is like basically a new chapter in the story, but what better way to do it than to start in the new year with it, and just with my subscribers that I have now, and just, kind of intertwine them all together. So that's what happened, and there's no way for me to tell if what I did and what I said worked, because she could be just testing me to see if I'm needy, to see if I'm one of them guys who's going to be like, well, what do you mean? You've been calling me babe all week. Well, what do you mean? Why don't you like me? How come you don't want to see me? What did I do? Blah, blah, blah. But when in reality, I don't need to know. I'm fucking alpha, dude. I'm the mountain. You're the wind. You come and go, and I don't need to know anything. I know who I am, and I'm good without you or with you. And maybe that's what she's trying to test, but there's no way for me to know that right now because it's just happened. So we'll see in a couple weeks, and I'll keep you guys updated on, we'll call her December Girl. Okay? So we got September Girl, who's done, who I'll never talk to again. The only way I'll ever talk to her is if she contacts me. And she doesn't know that now because I kept telling her how I feel every couple weeks. I miss you, blah, blah, blah. So there's no reason for her to ask me if I fucking keep telling her. So the longer it goes without her ever hearing me or seeing me around, or maybe she just never will, and then I'll know. So either way, it's a win-win. So September Girl, I didn't like message her on Thanksgiving, Happy Thanksgiving, or Merry Christmas, or Happy New Year, any of that. Or December, or September. I'm getting them mixed up now. But neither of them got anything, and I'm done. So the point is, the strongest negotiating position anyone has, and whether it's to do with females, relationships, whatever, business, it doesn't matter what it is to be able to walk away and mean it. And when you can start doing that, you will 100% start to, really act different, and just your whole persona and your life and everything just changes when you really start to control your emotions and yourself, and know that you're confident that you don't need that. You know what I mean? So, like, 2017 was a big test for me in that way because, I've been single for a few years now, and a lot of girls will ask me, what's wrong with you? Why are you single? Well, it's not that I'm not dating, but it's none of your business neither. So it's also like, well, I've just choose to be single. Like, I've dated girls, and I've been seeing people, but it's not like I'm not settling down with anybody who is, really great. Now, the one thing that I did accomplish great with September Girl that I did do without me knowing and being smart enough to actually apply it, but when she brought up the friend thing and tried to friend zone me, and I said, no, I cannot be friends with you. I just wasn't smart enough and know the material enough in the books to know that what I was saying was okay. No, I don't want to be your friend means no, I don't want to be your friend. I only am interested in you in one way, and that's to be your boyfriend, and in a loving way or whatever. I'm trying to find the word, but I can't. But I was still trying to contact her every couple of days or every whatever. Still trying to pursue. When I already had told her, no, I don't want to be your friend, I was still trying to. You know what I mean? So that was the mistake. I was smart enough to know to tell her no, but I wasn't smart enough to apply the actual message, which is not being there. So the best way to get somebody's attention is to give them no attention. It's the best way to give somebody the best way to get someone's attention is to stop giving them yours. And a lot of these things I had to learn because I didn't know. And even if you're in a marriage for 10 years, you're probably still fucking up and you don't even know it. So there's a couple of books I'm going to show you guys that are going to help out. Now, the first one is all relationship stuff, and it's like all this book saved my ass. And if it wasn't for the girl a few days ago and what I learned in this book, I probably would have had no clue. I would have probably let that break me even more than I was already broken from September. So it was like, this shit works, and it's not like some bullshit where it's like, it doesn't work and it's just some guy trying to sell you a bunch of crap. This stuff really freaking works, man. And I've been reading it, and I've read it 12 times so far, and I just got the audio book for it so I can listen to an audio book. And so that's Corey Wayne. He has a bunch of YouTube videos up too, if you want to check him out. And this is for you guys or girls who are having trouble with your relationships, or just having trouble meeting women, or just in life in general. A lot of this applies to just life. And 3% means 3% of males who understand women. And when you start to understand this stuff and know it, it fucking works. And one of the things that I've been practicing from that book is to treat every girl the exact same way. And it's just something I never did before. Like, if I saw a girl in a supermarket who I was attracted to, I would want to talk to her, right? And I would. But if I saw a girl who I was not attracted to, who would never date, I would not talk to her. But now, I'm going to talk to both of them girls the exact same way. And when you start to do that, people start to notice that, and it's not like I'm fucking with unattracted girl that I would never date. It's not that I'm just doing it to fuck with her. It's to do it so I can better myself as a person. And it works. And in 2018, I'm going to really start applying that a lot more. And it's like you just be nice to everybody. Smile more, walk more, head up and, chest high. Head up, chin up, all that stuff. The way you walk, the way you breathe, the way walk 10% faster than everybody else. Just, all these things, and you just start applying them, and it starts to work. So, like, for instance, I seen a girl who was not an attractive, very attractive woman. It looks like she's, she has a tough time. It looked like for any guy to talk to her. So I went up to her, and she was looking at this thing, and I says, that stuff, just start talking to her about random shit. And she's like, totally caught her off guard. She just didn't know. And at the end of the conversation, do you fucking know, she tried to give me her number, and I took it, and I said, hey, thank you. I says, I don't think I've ever got a phone number at a supermarket before. Maybe I should fucking call her, who knows. But, the point is, when you do that kind of thing, and I don't know, 10 other girls could have been watching me do that, and that's going to raise everybody's attraction level. People start like, what the fuck, how's he do that? And you know what I mean? And that's who I want to be this year, and that's the goal, is to just, be nice to everybody, not just the person you are interested in. Be nice to everybody and treat everybody like you're interested in them. And that's something I've never done before, so that's a goal for this year. And another book, and that's, again, How to Be a 3% Man by Corey Wayne. You guys want to check him out, dude. He is ultimate. Teach you how to be alpha male. Teach you how to be, James Bond kind of persona. If she don't like you, whatever, dude, I'm good either way. And when you start getting that attitude, it really starts to work. So, other than that, and now these are my go-to books now. And I have 5 books that are just my absolute go-tos that you guys got to get, and that I'm really going to start applying all this information into my channel and pumping it into this whole new series of basically like a life coaching kind of thing and experience, and just letting you guys know how it all works out and plays out. And so far so good. I really feel good about myself lately, especially what I did to December girl a few days ago. I liked her. I wanted to meet her. I wanted to talk to her, but I feel good about the way I was able to just be like, you know what? Give me a call when you're ready, hon. And I just did that with another girl too. And I said, when are we going to finally meet? She goes, oh, with work. I says, you know what? Give me a call when you have time. And that's just something I would never do. I would never do that. So anyway, another book that's just great for just life in general. If you're depressed, if you were just having a hard time with just your job, you're just having a tough time with women or with men, whoever, if you're a girl, whatever. If just anything, just life is fucking tough, and I know that. So this book here is something that you're gonna want to check out. This is called The Power of Now. Practicing the Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And this book right here changed my entire life. I've read it 5 times, and I've had it for a month. 5 times. I read it and read it again. Read it and read it again. Because the information in it is so good that it's just... This book teaches you how to get involved in your inner self, and it starts to teach you how to meditate without actually sitting there. You meditate while you're literally walking down the street. Meditate while you're literally talking to somebody, having a conversation, because they're making you so mad. It can channel your mind into another realm to where you're completely just like, and it just teaches you all that stuff, and that's being in the now, not in the past, not in the future. Like, a reason why I picked this book up is because with September Girl, I really screwed up with getting too ahead of, like, making her my girlfriend. But also that's her fault because she was giving me the signs of that and then just ghosted me. So, which has nothing to do with, she's with somebody else. There's nothing else that it could be. She met another guy, or whatever the case is, but that's what happened. And even if it didn't, that's still what I'm going to believe, because that's 9 times out of 10 that's what happens anyway. So, but I can't worry about that, and I got too mixed up into the future. And when you start telling girls about the future, oh, we're going to be this, we're going to be that, they start freaking the fuck out, and they don't want that. Girls want you to be mysterious, they want you to be a mystery, they want to figure you out. And the more they got to figure you out, the more their attraction level will stay above a 5. If their attraction level drops below a 5, you have no chance at all. And you'll learn all that in this book here by Corey Wayne. And then you can apply some of this stuff when you're just depressed, and it'll tell you, like, like suicide. People who are suicide, like, it's never that fucking bad. All right, it's never that bad that you need to kill yourself. What you need to do when you're depressed is embrace that. You need to embrace the fact that you're fucking depressed and life sucks, and just when you start to do that, and you really start to do that in your mind and your soul, and you really start to just, nothing can stop you. You're literally unstoppable at that point. It's like nothing can hurt you, nothing can, not sticks and stones, man. It's like an Army Ranger. Like, Army Rangers they go without water and food for a month, and instead of crying about it, they embrace it and figure it out. So that's the whole point of this, and The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle. Guys, if you're girls, whatever, you're looking for a book to just... even if you're not even into this kind of shit, it's just worth it just to figure out and to get a new perspective on life. Because part of being in a new year is not to make a new resolution, it's to just maybe start a whole new perspective on who you were. Now, a lot of you guys are probably set in stone, and I get that. But there's a lot of people on here who are not, because a lot of you guys who are set in stone probably didn't even make this 3 minutes into the video anyway. So if you made it this far, you're probably, like, really interested in what I'm having to say. Anyways. And you're having these kind of issues yourself. Like, if you're into EDC, and you're into gear, and you're into fucking flashlights and knives and guns, chances are you're either already married or you're a fucking single dude. You know what I mean? Chances are. So, it's tough to meet girls, I know, but you know what I mean? These kind of things will help, and when you start to apply these kind of things, it fucking works for me. And I'm going to give you a few YouTube channels, like Gray Bailey. You want to check him out, The Salt and the Silver. He's a good guy, inspirational guy to look up if you're having tough times. And not like, what I'm trying to say is, like, in a new year, I don't want anybody to have a tough time this year. I want you guys all, and girls all, to rise above all your shit and to get on another level and to just put everything in the past and focus on what's happening right now and what you can control at this instant. Meaning, like, I could sit here and talk about this video, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow, which I was almost going to do, and take notes on it or whatever, or I could just fucking hit play and go to Tampa. Excuse me, which is what I did. I had Chinese food, and it's giving me the burps. So, I ate it too fast because I was fucking starving. It's the first thing I ate all day. So, The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle, great fucking book. Now, this is the third go-to book of this little program, and this is the Bible. Nothing else. Classic book. Alright, the Bible. And this is my personal one. It's got a badass like sword on it and stuff. And I love this book, and I love to read the Revelations a lot. And but I just like to just kind of open a random page. Jeremiah. The words of Jeremiah, the son of, I can't even pronounce that word, one of the priests who were in, I can't even pronounce this word. But anyway, the Bible's a great book. I just kind of pretend I can read them words to myself. Even if you get, you can get an audiobook of the Bible now. It's fucking great. So the Bible, another go-to. Now these are my 3 number 1 go-tos right now. But then I'm going to show you these other 2 I just figured out recently. Now I've always been a pretty big fan of just reading the paperbacks and having books around, which I still do like, but I've been getting audiobooks recently, and I've gotten 3 so far. Alright, so 2 of them, or one of them was a prepping book, and that's by, not a prepping book, but it's called The End by Michael Hopf. Alright, now you guys are going to want to grab that if you're into prepping, EDC stuff, because it's fucking great. And then there's one by Going Home by the Angry American, and those are series, and they're just fucking great. I hope they make them into movies or TV series because they're awesome. EMP goes off, knocks out the entire fucking world's electric besides like one country, and it's like Austria or something, and the whole world has no power, nothing, no electric, no cars, nothing works. It's done, and it's just like crazy. It's a really good book. Recommend it. And I got the audiobook of it, and I was listening to it at work, and I'm like, I couldn't stop. It was great. I was like into it, man. And I'm gonna get the rest of the series because I think it's like a 3-part series, and then Angry American too. I fucking love the audiobooks. So EDC stuff and prepping stuff, that's something you're gonna want to do. I'm almost gonna run out of time here. So, another book that is to do with life coaching and stuff is gonna be called The Gorilla Mindset by Mike Cernovich. Now this is a fucking awesome book, guys. This book, it's how to control your thoughts and emotions, improve your health and fitness, make more money, and live life on your terms. I got the audiobook of this, and I can't tell you how fucking great it is. It's literally, all these books have changed my life in the last couple days, few months. Few months for these, in a couple of days, I've really been set in stone with my whole mindset just completely just shifting into this completely other person I didn't even know I had inside of me. I really didn't. I didn't even know it. And, I read this book and I'm like, yo, that's me. That's who I want to be. That's me. So that's what I'm doing. And that's where I'm going to focus all my energy. And he teaches you a lot about, different foods to eat, and just how to walk right, how to just control yourself and just smile more, and just it's a fucking awesome book. Now, as opposed to money, because I know a lot of us are probably broke, we're trying to get money, we're trying to get rich, because that's just part of life. I mean, you can't buy happiness, but you can fucking try, right? So, The Millionaire Booklet by Grant Cardone. This is a real short book. I got the audio book in this. It's another fucking great book. He teaches you ways to be rich, super rich, he calls it. And it's funny because he uses my name, Little Billy, in it. And it's a great book. Southern guys, just self-made millionaire. And that brings me to the point of this year setting up multiple different ways to make money is how you're going to get rich. And there's a quote in his book where it says, you can save $700, like it's a lot of people for New Year's resolution, I'm going to quit this, quit that, quit whatever, and save the money from that object that I quit, and then be rich. But a quote in this book is very important. It says, you can quit smoking cigarettes or drinking coffee and save $700 a year for 15 years straight. At the end of the day, you still won't be rich, you'll just be old. And I just thought that was fucking great, because it's right. It's true. Like, all these people will set all these goals and ambitions and whatever to like be rich when you're subtracting something when you don't need to subtract. That's the exact opposite of what you need to do. You need to add more to it. So multiple sources of income is a huge goal this year. A brand, the YouTube, artwork, selling t-shirts, gear, just multiple different ways to make money this year. And that's number one goal, and that's something I learned from the Millionaire Booklet. He even breaks it down into like the math. Like, if you have a $350 product that 5,000 people buy in 12 months, you're a millionaire, or something like that. It's some crazy. It's like, when you really start to think about it, it's like becomes so. The possibility becomes real when that happens. So anyway, stay fit, guys. Start eating right. Pay attention to how you're treating people. Treat everybody with respect. Go to church if you're in a church. I'm not a very religious guy. I do have the Bible, but if you're looking for answers or ways to get out of a thing where you're stuck and you need to meet people, church, different meetings, and all that stuff is a great way to meet people, even girls. Say, the fucking dating apps are fucking stupid. I mean, I can't believe that girl did that shit, but that happens. And had I not known some of the stuff that I learned from these books, guys, it's hello. That's my old phone. You guys all know I love to drop stuff, but yeah, it's been a crazy 2017, but it is over. And this is a new chapter in the channel, a new chapter in life, and it's just, I'm very excited to apply all of what I've learned from that stuff and to teach it to you guys, and to learn other new things to make more money and to get rich. And not that, I just want to be more money so I could do the things I want to do. It's not that I want to be happy. I'm happy. I'm just not happy where I'm at in my life, and I want more out of it. And to get more out of it, I need more money. And to get more money, I had to start looking at ways that other people are doing it. And stop taking advice from people who are broke and don't believe in it, because it's very possible and people do it all the time, and it's never been so easy to make money. And if you're a multi-millionaire and you're looking for an investment, I'm your guy. So yeah, that's really all I got to talk about. As always, I know you guys enjoy the video. That's really it, man. I hope you guys have a great new year, and don't let anybody tell you there's anything you can't do, and don't let anybody fucking put you down. Don't let your goals and ambitions, just keep following them, keep going your dreams, and let everybody have a safe and happy, healthy 2018. I will catch you guys later. Peace.